For the last 50 years, the Cleveland American Middle East Organization has been bringing Cleveland's Middle Eastern population together to celebrate our culture and empower our community. We started from humble roots, but we have worked together to grow our organization into an influential part of Cleveland's political landscape. CAMEO is designed to articulate the political interests of more than 250,000 Northeastern Ohio residents of Middle Eastern heritage. We have one central purpose: to apprise the candidates running for public office that will offer political support to those who are best prepared to respond to our concerns. Our members have made tremendous contributions to the city of Cleveland and the state as a whole. CAMEO membership means a commitment to local political action that will enhance the voting strength and amplify the profile of the Arab American community in Northeastern Ohio. This event represents the collective effort of our community over the past 5 decades. We've overcome innumerable hurdles to get to where we are now, but through transparency, credibility, and hard work, we have earned our respect. This is CAMEO's 50th anniversary. He who denies his heritage has no heritage. That's the phrase CAMEO was founded on. It began in 1970 over the kitchen table at Dick Ganem's house in Brecksville. Ganem was one of our founding members. He and Minor George spearheaded the effort to organize the Middle Eastern population in Cleveland. Along with George Cody and Bill Amin, they sought to create an organization that could advocate for their community.
My name is Pierre Bijani. I'm currently the president of CAMEO. I've been the president for the past 12 years, and I have been involved with CAMEO since 1990. To survive 50 years, it's a big accomplishment. It's a big accomplishment because of the founders of CAMEO had a vision for our community, for our Arabic Middle Eastern community. When I first was introduced to CAMEO, I was introduced by 2 founders, Dick Ganem and Minor George. And I was so impressed by their commitment and how they put this organization together. These people will never leave my memory because of the great work they done, and they created this group and moved forward and get it to where it is right now. They paved the way for us all, exactly.
There was a hunger, a thirst to have an organization that addressed the issues affecting the Arab American community in greater Cleveland. The issues, as far as the Middle East were concerned, were all represented by organizations in Washington. So we wanted to establish an organization that dealt with the local issues. We wanted the organization to be bipartisan. We wanted it to be inclusive to anyone of Middle Eastern origin who was interested in the purpose and the goals of the organization.
My name is Abdullah Mina. Now I'm a member of the board. I was president for 12 years. We had to unite and tell the people we are good American citizens. We had to prove ourselves in a way. And our people are very intelligent and very smart. They also have a lot to contribute. So slowly but surely, we gain the respect of the community.
They called the group the Cleveland American Middle East Organization, and they got to work engaging with their community and growing their membership. And grow it did, quickly. Getting into politics was a logical step for CAMEO. In the words of Minor George, one of the organization's founders, if you don't get into the business of politics, you may not have a business to run.
Now, what's CAMEO about? We started a few years ago, and let me say it started out Cleveland American Middle East Organization. We thought it was going to be only Syrians, Lebanese, and Palestinians, and anybody from the Middle East. Then Middle East covers a lot of territory. And then we said, how about the Americans that care about peace and even-handed policy in the Middle East and care about America's best way of life? So the word A in CAMEO took in anybody that wanted to belong and be part of this nice organization.
The one thing we didn't have trouble doing was raising money. they would look around and they'd see all these other nationalities or groups having organizations and participating in the local political process. And I think the folks that were participating and were members of CAMEO wanted part of the action and wanted their voices heard and their interests represented.
My name is Fred Bergele. I am currently the second vice president of CAMEO. I knew they had hoped that it would grow, but I don't think they thought it would take off the way it did. It went from like 15 to 20 to 25 to 50 to 100 to like the first picnic we had well over 500 people at the picnic.
My name is Faris Alemi. I'm a board member for the last 12 years. We need our voice to be heard from all the politicians. The more united and when you get support from them, we need our voice to be heard loud and clear. And that's what a good organization. CAM is the only organization which will let the judges, the lawyers, all the politicians hear.
CAMEO found its footing in Northeast Ohio's political arena. As more members joined throughout its first 2 decades, it garnered praise from cities and towns across the region. The organization had no problem attracting political candidates seeking endorsements. Every bit of that success was earned through hard work. CAMEO's leadership worked tirelessly to amplify the voice of Northeast Ohio's Arab American population, and they also helped Middle Eastern immigrants get their citizenship and find jobs. CAMEO helped show Northeast Ohio that Arab Americans have a lot to contribute to their communities.
You know, CAMEO became a mission to me, a mission to improve the quality of our group, of our community, and to promote respect.
My name is Dr. Mansoor Ahmed, and I've been CAMEO for almost 5 years or so, and one of the board members. Every politics is local. So their connectivity with the local judges, with the local mayors, with the council people, interacting with them, bringing the ethnic community into the national discourse through this way.
We need to have a voice in every political process. And it's more as an educational process, where you educate people about your community and educate our community about the political process.
My name is Tony Abdel Karim. I am the first vice president of CAMEO for over 10 years now. I've been involved in CAMEO about 25 to 30 years. In the old time, we had a lot of people like Minor George, Eddie Khoury, and they was helping a lot of people, and anyone here comes from overseas, he needs a job, you know, we send them to them.
For 21 years, I had a radio program, ethnic radio program. I used to help the people to become citizens, and I used to tell them, if you're living in this country, why don't you become a citizen? And I can help you. I give them questions and answers live on the radio, and fill out their papers and take them to the immigration. I've done that in conjunction with CAMEO, really, because we have a beautiful culture I'm proud of. And I want the people also to appreciate the American culture and to become good, productive citizens.
As CAMEO's membership grew, so too did its diversity. Members from all religions and nationalities and political ideologies gathered at CAMEO's picnics and Christmas parties, and in doing so, they grew to better understand one another's cultures. CAMEO became a means through which Northeast Ohioans of Middle Eastern descent could engage both with their local politics and their heritage.
CAMEO is a non-partisan, non-sectarian group. So we go across the line and we value both sides of the aisle.
My name is Gina Coleman, and I have been affiliated with CAMEO as a member for at least 10 years, and I am the recording secretary for CAMEO for at least the last 7 years. I am so appreciative of learning different cultures and reaching out and getting to know more people.
My name is Sami Tanyas. I am the treasurer of CAMEO. We started back with CAMEO in 2008. Meeting people, networking with people, a lot of people that I learn a lot from them culture-wise, my culture, their culture. So that's basically a lot of involvement with different nationalities, different culture, different religions.
My name is Layla Lahoud, and I am a CAMEO board member. I have been with them for 2 years now. One of my favorite parts about CAMEO is they really emphasize on heritage and culture is beautiful. People are beautiful. And I think it's really important to have an organization like this where we reach out to other people and want to be able to, share experiences with them. It inspires me to be more involved, to take part more of my heritage.
CAMEO's momentum seemed unstoppable, and it was throughout the 90s and into the new century. That is, until the attack on the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001.
We went through a very bad timing during 9/11, where every person you come across and they hear you are of Middle Eastern or Arabic descent, they will paint you as a terrorist or as a bad human being.
My name is Joe Sharif. So I was second vice president till Abby decided to step down, and he talked me into run for president. So I ran for president, and I was lucky, and I won. So really, CAMEO did have hard time in September 11th. I mean, at that time, even people look anything like Middle Eastern, they were targeted. After September 11, you were afraid to speak your mind. So just imagine now being a member of CAMEO, like a Middle Eastern organization. So a lot of people shied away from the organization, even the politicians shied away from the organization. But thank God, with the effort of Abby and the board, we did bring it back.
It came to a time where I just got fed up with this stuff. And I said, enough is enough. We have more goods in our community than we have bad. In every community, there is good and bad. We need to promote our good more than our bad.
We're Americans, we love America, we fight for America. Whatever happened in 9/11, I wish to hell it never happened.
So CAMEO persisted through transparency, integrity, and once again, hard work. CAMEO's leaders kept on living honorably, and in doing so, they built back trust. As times changed, so too did CAMEO. The organization brought in new young members with fresh ideas, and through it all, they remained faithful to the original vision of CAMEO's founders.
So CAMEO has been really great to me. As a younger person in their organization, they really take initiative to hear me out. This is the first time that I really felt heard from an older generation. And it really, it made my heart warm because they saw, I could see the excitement in their eyes, how excited they were to have someone from a younger generation to be part of their organization.
Our next 50 years is going to depend a lot on the younger generation. We set the course for everybody. Now it's up to them to carry on this load and move forward. Do not be afraid of who you are, I tell them. Do not worry of who you are. Be proud of your ancestry. Be proud of your culture and move forward.
We have produced a lot of great people, whether in the military service or in the business or in the sciences and all that. Our people are very smart and intelligent. We need them to have the opportunity to enjoy partaking of this great democracy.
50 years is a long time, and I'm hoping to do another 50 and more 50s to come.
Do the same things you've been doing for the last 50 years, and then maybe you'll be able to celebrate the 100th anniversary. Look, when an organization lasts that long and is able to still have its voice heard and its concerns recognized, what you're doing right.
It taught me the importance of working together, really. It brought that home. Together there's so much we can do, okay? And when I say our people, I gotta have permission here to include the Middle Eastern people, but everybody is my people. Everybody is my people.